Pakistan have flipped the script as they look to overcome India at the Oval and win their first Champions Trophy. After spending too much time analysing India ahead of the group match at Edgbaston 2 weeks ago, coach Mickey Arthur has pulled Pakistan's focus back onto their own attributes ahead of the final on Sunday, June 18. In the wake of a heavy defeat to India on June 4, Arthur suggested that some of Pakistan's younger players might have been overawed by the occasion of taking on their arch-rivals in a big event. Given what is at stake in Sunday's game, which will be played in front of an even bigger global television audience, not to mention a sellout crowd, the risk for Pakistan is that their less experienced players could freeze up again. We've concentrated more this time on our own games, and our own game plans as to where we want to go, Arthur said on Saturday. We dissected India a lot before the game at Edgbaston, and we've backtracked a little bit on that now and sort of solidified what we did really well, in terms of our batting, in terms of our fielding, and building on that. So tomorrow is going to be about us rather than the opposition, and we've made the focus us as a team. Such has been the turnaround in Pakistan's fortunes during the tournament that Arthur was able to label the India defeat an aberration. The improvement has largely been driven by the younger players, with Hussain Ali grabbing 9 wickets in 3 succeeding matches to become the leading wicket-taker in the competition, and opener Fakhar Zaman scoring 138 brisk runs since making his debut against South Africa. Leg spinner Shadab Khan, who is only 18, has conceded just 4.66 runs per over in his 3 games, while the positive culture among the young players was also exhibited by Raman Raies, who was thrown into his first ODI in the semi-final against England and took 2 for 44. I think the youngsters have been great. They've come in with no fear of failure, said Arthur. They've come in committed to the way we want to play our cricket. Every one of the youngsters that have come in and made an impact straight away. That's a real confirmer for us. They've been outstanding. India and Pakistan have had divergent fortunes over the past decade. While the former has won the 2007 World T20, the 2011 World Cup and the 2013 Champions Trophy, and been a regular feature of big knockout matches, the latter's only success came in 2009 when they won the World T20 in England. Arthur believes that the Indian Premier League has contributed to the gap, but says the advent of the Pakistan Super League is helping his side to catch up. Asked why India had generally come out on top in big tournament meetings in recent years, Arthur said, I think the difference is exposure to massive pressure situations. Let's be under no illusion. India are a fantastic cricket team at the moment. They're going in the right direction. They're playing some brilliant cricket. But exposure to high-pressure situations is what India have had above Pakistan. The PCB has changed that a little bit now with the PSL, which has been a very successful competition. I think we can see our style and method catching up with the rest of the world because we're being exposed to it now. In the PSL we're getting all our top players rubbing shoulders with some of the best players around the world, so that is rubbing off on our cricket now, where certainly there had been a void for a period of time. Rather than trying to calm the exuberance of youth ahead of a big final, Arthur is happy to let it run. After 3 games in which they have given increasingly polished performances, the energy in the Pakistan camp has reached fever pitch and the coach sees no reason to quell it. We finished our preparation today with a good chat just before we came down to the ground. The guys are under no illusion as to what the expectation is on them, but they're genuinely excited, said Arthur. Before the Edgbaston game I thought they were really calm, but they're very excited now, and there's a hell of a good vibe in that dressing room. Let's hope we can put our game on again tomorrow, because if we can, and I said it before the England game, if we put our game together and do the basics well, we can beat anybody.